Well, everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Bookie, Season 1 over on Max. And this is a new series focusing on a veteran Bookie struggling to survive impending legalization of sports gambling and this whole underworld, while also dealing with, trying to balance a business partner, trying to keep his marriage going, being a good father, and just dealing with all the day-to-day things around, your job. And this is from creator Chuck Lorre of like 2.5 Men fame, and him, Andy Tennant direct these episodes and some others. And this 8-episode first season has a decent amount of laughs. Sebastian Maniscalco gets this leading role here as Danny. And I'm not the biggest fan of Sebastian Maniscalco's like stand-up. It's not really my thing, but I do like how it's translated into like fictionalized narrative storytelling, like here with Bookie. And I think he does a really fine job of being a funny, relatable, and also kind of protagonist where you just like roll your eyes like, why you keep messing up so bad? And I think he has a great dynamic with Omar J. Dorsey, who plays Ray, his partner in crime, doing all of this. And it's one of those shows where it's like that buddy cop feel. Each episode's like 20 to 25 minutes, short, sweet, to the point. Them dealing with different clients, including some really interesting celebrities who pop up, especially for Chuck Lorre fans. Won't spoil those. But they have some pretty high-end clientele, and you have the likes of like Toby Huss and Roy Corddry and Wayne Knight popping up in supporting roles too, who are fun and bring new dynamics to these performances. Jorge Garcia of Lost fame is kind of thrown in the mix as a fun supporting character. Andrea Anders, who plays Danny's wife. There's a lot of dynamics with that, especially like them struggling with their marriage, trying to balance all of this. And it puts you on the edge of your seat. It gets shocking at times. There's some crazy stuff that happens in this show. And all the shenanigans that go around with, being a bookie and trying to clean this money and all that kind of stuff. And you see them at very big highs and it's exciting, and then you see them down so deep it's down in the dirt. And dealing with all kinds of ridiculousness, from like even just Ray specifically trying to deal with his mom, and then deal like his grandmother, and like dealing with his different baby mamas and trying to make sure they're all paid and all taken care of to varying degrees. And it's a fun show that definitely leans into like some sitcom kind of tropes and stuff like that. And yes, sure, some of the stuff feels familiar, and especially if you're not really into Sebastian Maniscalco's kind of humor, might not be something that's going to be clicking all the time. But I love the duo dynamic at the center of it. I think they work really well off of each other. It's a fun time. It's a really short season of very brisk episodes, and it takes it to crazy places, and it never forgets to look at bigger picture storytelling, especially when it comes to the family elements. And by the end of this first season, I'm like, come on, I'm really rooting for Danny to turn things around with his wife. And at that moment, I realized I'm invested. So when it really comes down to it, it's accomplishing what it needs to while giving some laughs along the way. But those are my thoughts on Bookie Season 1. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some TV. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.